Hi, this is Tom, and in this video we're going to continue with our problem, and we're going to find the line of best fit for our data set. Well, before we get started, um, let's make a copy of this table here, because that has all the information that we need. So I'm going to copy that, and we're going to bring it down here so where we can see it as we begin our calculation. So let's put it right here. We'll make it a little smaller. It doesn't need to be big. And put it right there. And here we go. Let's calculate, find the line of best fit. So first off, we'll calculate A, and then we'll calculate B. And so I'm going to do this. I'm going to take and copy A. Copy that. I'm going to put it down here. Paste. And then we're just going to pick up with it from right there. All right, here we go. So let's see. Notice with the table we have everything. The sum of the y's, well, we said that was 5. The sum of the x's squared is 14. Minus, well, the sum of the x's is 6. The sum of the product of x and y is 11. And we're going to divide that by n, the number of ordered pairs. There was 3 ordered pairs. The sum of the x's squared is 14, minus the sum of the x's, which is 6, and then we have to square that. So let's simplify this. 5 times 14, well, that's 70, minus a 66, divided by, let's see, 3 times 14 is 42, minus a 36. So let's see what we get here when we run through all of that. I'm coming up with, let's see, 70 minus 66 is 4, and 42 minus 36 is 6. And remember that 4, 6 is the same as 2 times 2 over 2 times 3, so the 2's cancel, and so A is 2/3. Okay. So we can handle that. Let's bring B down, and we'll do the same thing for B. So I'm going to copy B, put it right. We need to be able to see our table. So paste. There. Here we go. Let's try this. So let's see, equals. All right, so n, again, is 3. The sum of the product is 11, minus the sum of the x's, that's 6, times the sum of the y's, which is 5, over n, again 3. And actually, notice that we've already calculated all this stuff, all this information in the bottom. We know it's going to be 6. We know it's going to be from right here because the bottoms match. But we'll just double check, just this one time. The sum of the x's squared is 14, minus the sum of the x's, again that's 6, and we square it. So that's going to be 33 minus 30 over, we already know that's going to give us a 6, and actually I should skip ahead, that was probably too fast. Remember that 3 times 14 is 42, minus 36, so that's going to give me 33 minus 30 is 3, and that's a 6. Oh, look at that. B is going to be 1/2. Whoa. All right. Now let's come back up here, because all of that work, well, that wasn't really work, it was more just like calculations. All those calculations were so that we can write this, the line of best fit. So let's write that now. I'm going to write that right there. I think. Work. So let's bring that up here. And now all we do is we just use our A and B. So now we'd say that B, well, we found B is 1/2, so I write 1/2. The X stays in there, plus the A, we found that to be 2/3. And so in general, we say the line of best fit for this data set, oops, best, I should the line of best fit for this data set is y prime equals 1/2 x plus 2/3. There we go. Now let's actually try a problem. Like, how does y prime work? So here we go. Let's give this a shot. So let's begin. Let's remember what we had. We started out with the original pair, original ordered pairs. And I'm going to make a nice big table here. Then here we're going to find y prime. And then we're going to have what's called the predicted ordered pair. Oops. That's the goodness. Predicted ordered pair. All right, so our original ordered pair was 1, 1, and 2, 2, and 3, 2. All right, so to find y prime, here's what we do. We'd say y prime equals 1/2, and then we plug in the x value. So we're going to put that in for the x. So 1/2 times 1 plus 2/3. And you can put that in your calculator as 1 divided by 2 times 1 plus 2 divided by 3. And then if you use the math and the fraction button, you'll find that you get the fraction of 7/6. So here's what we call the predicted ordered pair. And I'll write it above. In general, the predicted ordered pair is x comma y prime. So now the predicted ordered pair says that when x is 1, y prime is actually 7/6. So notice it doesn't actually give us 1. It gives us something close, though. Let's try this again. So now for y prime, I would, for the next ordered pair, 1/2 times 2. And actually, remember, I know that there's 2 2's here, but it's the 2 in the x position, plus 2/3. And that gives us 5/3. 5/3. So that gives me a predicted ordered pair of 2 comma 5/3. And my last one here is y prime equals 1/2 times 3 plus 2/3. And if you work that out, you get 13/6. So just a smidge over 2. So that's 3 comma 13/6. There. Now, what I want to do is, let's go back to our original graph. So I'm going to go grab our original graph that we made, our scatter plot. Excuse me. There's our original scatter plot. And let's bring it down below and see what we can do with this. So I'm going to put it right down here. And let's actually graph that. I'm going to make it even a little bigger. I think that'll help us here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come up with how about an orange? And let's graph, we're going to graph the predicted ordered pairs. So this is the orange is the predicted x, y prime. Well, notice what we have. We have 1 comma 7/6. Well, that 7/6 is just 1/6 above. So if those were thirds, then 1/6 would be half of that. So the point 1 comma 7/6 is right there. All right, let's do the next one. The next one says 2 comma 5/3. Well, 5/3, that's the same as a 1 and 2/3. Well, that would be right there. Well, this is working out pretty nice. And our final one is 3 comma 13/6. Well, again, if we had thirds, a 6 would be half of that. So right there. And there it is. That's the ordered pair, the 3 predicted ordered pairs. And I'm going to draw a line that goes through all 3. Actually, that wasn't a very good one. Let's see. Neither was that one. Let's do it this way. There. And if we start here, we go out. And we'll start here and go out. There. Now look at what I have. This orange line is called the line of best fit. And it's just found by connecting the dots, or line of best fit is connecting the dots of the x, y primes, the predicted y's. So before, we're going to do one more problem here, but before we do that, the idea is this, is that, or actually we're going to do our problem and then we'll try a predicted value. So I'm going to stop here, and in the next video we're actually going to make some predictions and see how our model works. See you in the next video, and thanks for watching.